showtime.
Hey, Myth, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you.
Please subscribe to Sharonatsea Travel. Thank you. Bye. Peace.
Monday. It's Monday, Sharon.
Good evening, everyone.
I missed doing this last Monday. Like, I know we had a lot going on, and it was the first day of, like, spring break and all that. And we had some chores and things to do, but we missed you guys, is what we're trying to say. Right here, from the bottom of our hearts, from the bottom of our subcockles, I think is the term that our friends use. So, how you doing?
What friends use that one?
A certain friend or two, or a couple of friends that we know use the term subcockles. Right? You guys use subcockles out there on occasion, I think. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a term of endearment or something along those lines. Let me jump in the chat and see what's going on. Can you see us okay? Can you hear us okay? How are we doing out there, guys? What's going on tonight? I see the usual. Oh, they're already in the chat saying, "What's the big news, Jamie? We can't wait." Ben Barker, let me tell you something. A professional would tease the information a little bit, drag it on for a few moments, and then drop it on you when you least expect it. And that's exactly what's going to happen tonight. So we do have, nothing wrong with subcockles. Thank you, one and only nautical nurse Nancy. And of course, Nancy, Leanne, the two ladies that you see dressed in blue in the chat, always do an amazing job for us. They are sisters. They are family. They are just, we just love them, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
I am on fire tonight.
To cruise with both of them in just a couple weeks.
You are cruising. That's not fair that you're cruising with all these awesome people.
I guess, about 3 weeks?
You know what? This whole girls cruise thing has got me a little bit jealous. I don't mind telling you guys that. I don't know if there's any other guys out there whose other halves are going to be on this big girls extravaganza cruise. We'll get into that a little bit later, but that's only like 3 weeks away, isn't it?
Yeah, that's coming up quick.
Unbelievable.
Next week, we have our online check-in, and so then we'll get our times to check in, and we'll be ready to go.
Brian from How We Cruise said that he'll be back in a few minutes. Julie's making him do the dishes. You know what that means? That's code word. That means he's got to go potty, but he doesn't want to say it in the chat. So Brian from How We Cruise is going potty.
You need to take some lessons from Brian.
I do dishes all the time. What are you talking about?
You never do dishes.
I do. Okay. It's just that you guys.
No.
You want to? That's where you want to start the show?
No. This is how you do dishes. You take something. You put a little water in it, shake it like this, and then stick it in the drainer on the sink.
That's nowhere near what I do.
Put it in the dishwasher.
It's nowhere near. I know what clean is.
Yeah, clean is when it runs through the dishwasher.
It doesn't have to be in the dishwasher.
Sprinkle a little water in it and
this is ridiculous.
Stick it back in the cupboard.
This is ridiculous. All right, Sharon. I don't. You're starting off on the wrong foot. The people don't want to hear us bicker about doing the dishes.
See, Brian started it.
Pixie Dust Traveler can't make it this year, but Pixie Dust Traveler will make it next year. Yes, Jamie has FOMO. I certainly do, Robin. I certainly do. Listen, it's great to see you guys tonight. We've got a few things. We've got a little bit of cruise stuff. We don't. Sometimes we could just go the whole hour, or whatever, hour and a half without even talking about cruising and just shooting the breeze with you guys. But we don't want to do that. So let's jump right into some cruise stuff, and then we'll get into a few other things that we're working on. Some of you may have been like, "Where the heck has Sharon at Sea Travel been?" No new videos in a few weeks. We missed our live stream. We've just been crazy busy. I'm not going to lie, but we'll talk a little bit about that and all that good stuff. Sue O'Connor says her husband's a good dishwasher. I'm sure he'll appreciate you letting us all know that here in the chat. Larry Thomas, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you,
we missed you too also. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We can't wait to see you all in June. Let's keep cruising.
Yeah,
I know.
June will be here. It's right around the corner.
And I hope everyone's recovered from St. Patrick's Day, which is just a few days ago. That was wild and crazy. And although I was a good boy and I stayed home, but I saw others of you, and you know who you are, we're out partying. So I hope that you didn't get too much of a hangover and you behaved yourself out there. Timothy Walters has a question right here. Do you want to read that?
Is Jamie going into government protection?
No. Not going into government protection, but I appreciate you saying that, Timothy.
Not this time, Timothy.
Not right now. I'm not ready for that yet. Crazy Cat Traveler showing off. She just printed her luggage tags for Princess. Guess who just printed her luggage tags? Let me see. Let me make a wild guess. Was it you, Crazy Cat Traveler?
That's always exciting.
Congratulations. That is very exciting. All right, so listen, let's jump right into a few things. Number one, big news of the day. Norwegian Cruise Lines. All right, Norwegian, I feel like, well, first off, we really like Norwegian Cruise Line.
We do.
We've been on a handful of cruises with them and had great experiences every time so far. We got to be honest with you guys.
I know the last cruise, the vlogger cruise, had a few hiccups, but you know, I don't know what really happened. If you know, maybe just the whole huge group, a few things with the ship. But in the past, we've always had good experiences with Norwegian.
Yes, we have, and we hope to continue doing that. And hopefully, the news they dropped on us today will be part of that, because they were the first cruise line to go back to the old muster drill. And some of you may have seen on the vlogger extravaganza videos that it was not awesome.
No.
It was, by a long shot, it was not awesome. But from what I understand, and I don't know everything, although I like to think that I do. But from what I understand is that a ship has to have a certain percentage of people have to acknowledge and be a part of the muster drill before it can sail out of port. And if you guys have noticed, a lot of cruise ships are leaving later and later past their departure times because of these muster drills. And that was something that NCL was dealing with. And I think they made a decision to try to go back to the traditional style with the hopes that it would speed things up. It would alleviate some of the burden on the staff, so they didn't have to have people worrying about this stuff all day. And they could come in, knock it out in 45 minutes and get back to it. Well, I think all their people complained loudly and largely, and they just weren't happy about it. So it looks like they've gone back to the traditional e-muster.
Yeah.
And that's good news, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I think everyone's happy about that.
Heck yeah. And yes, the masses have spoken and NCL listened, said Bruce Cruise, you were right about that. Caleb wants to know, did you highlight your hair?
No. I haven't.
Okay.
No.
Neither did I, Caleb, in case you were wondering. So neither one of us has highlighted their hair.
Anything to my hair, although I probably will before the girls' cruise, so it might be lighter in a couple weeks.
There you go. Kidder loved that NCL is going back to the e-muster, but wow, had several friends travel on several ships, and the service, drink wait times, dining times has been very long. Yes, they have been feeling the crunch. A lot of the cruise lines, I think everyone has gotten back to normal a little quicker and a little slower than others. Our first couple of cruises back after the pandemic were rough around the edges across the board with service and wait times. And I think that NCL is feeling a little bit of that still as they're trying to crunch back their numbers and still try to maintain some level of service. You know, there's an area in there that it just gets lost in the shuffle. And
I think our first couple of cruises back, even though things were a little slower, and we noticed it, but I guess it didn't bother us. We were just so excited to be back to cruising that we really didn't care if we had to wait a little while for things.
Well, it's like any place else. I mean, you know, whether you're going to the bank or whether you're at Walmart or the grocery store or anywhere, seems like there's less people working and more people wanting to get taken care of, and things are just taking a longer time.
Yeah.
And a cruise ship is no different. I think sometimes we just got to kind of remember.
It's hard to go to the grocery store now and even get someone to check you out. Everything is like self-checkout now. It's like you have to do all the work yourself.
I know, that is ridiculous, isn't it? And we pay more, and then we have to check our own stuff out. Yeah. Sharon, did you do that thing where every once in a while you just accidentally forget to scan an item, and then if you get yelled at, you'll just say that you were never trained properly?
No,
a lot of people are doing that.
That's not me. No. That might be you.
Richard Zollner says, whoever had Jamie got a new hairstyle, you're out. Yes, that's right. If you guessed that my big news was a new hairstyle, you're definitely way out. Way ass. Way. I don't know what I just said there, but you're way out is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Pickle Travelers. What's up, Pickle Travelers? Pickle Travelers, the Ullingers said, I thought the service wasn't bad, but the ship was crowded, kind of the norm again.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Didn't the head of NCL announce retirement? That's right, Rhonda. That is some other NCL news as well. Frank Del Rio, who was the president of NCL Holdings, right? NCL's parent company that owns and operates what? NCL, yeah, Oceania, and Regent 7 Seas or something like that it's called. He announced retirement, although he'll be around for a while in a advisory type of role. They always seem to do that. Yeah. And Harry Summer, who was in charge. Am I saying that right? Who was in charge of NCL, the actual, you know, the cruise line there, not the holdings parent company. He is going to take over. And then a guy, David Herrera, is moving up into that spot. I don't know. It seems like a lot of these cruise lines in the last year have had shakeups, right? Carnival had some shakeups at the top. Mm-hmm. Royal had a few guys leave and move around. And now NCL is doing the same.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether they're taking some heat and moving, or if it's one of those things where, hey, I think it's time to be retired and we bring in some new blood. I don't know how that all works.
Maybe just getting through the pandemic, they're like, I'm over this.
Yes.
But
Nancy says self-checkout is not cool. Those waits are crazy.
Yeah.
That's right. Messy Shack, what's up? Said, so what if things take longer? I'm on vacation when I cruise. That's a great attitude to have.
That's right. Things don't really bother us that much when we're on a cruise, because that's how we look at it. We're on vacation.
We're very chill.
And we're lucky. We're happy to be there. And, as long as I'm not starving, dying of thirst, I can wait.
Sue O'Connor said, that's called stealing, Jamie. Sue, I'm not doing it. I'm asking Sharon if she does it. I would never do anything like that.
Don't do that.
You know me better than that, Sue. You know me.
Said plans on visiting Australia. We have plans, but they're not confirmed yet. So
not engraved in
we're
stone.
hoping to get there maybe in 2025. We were booked a couple times and it got canceled. So maybe we'll try for 2025 next time.
I hope so, yes. Wanda is all over the Vegas meetup. Okay, Wanda, we know you want to get a head start on the Vegas meetup. Sharon, will there be a Vegas meetup this year?
It depends on what our fall plans are.
Well, wouldn't our fall plans be
fall plans?
Vegas?
All depend on, you're waiting till you find out about certain games before we make any plans.
That's usually what happens. Wanda, you know that? Usually we wait till the schedule is released before we make plans.
We won't know anything till July.
Because I have certain things that I can and cannot do with regards to Matthew. Matthew and I have to watch football games together, especially certain ones. So that's a big deal for me, and I think that's important to John, our partner in crime on those events. So
isn't that July when they announce that?
July they'll announce it, and then right about July, or I don't know, maybe we'll just. Everyone wants to see if we can't book earlier so that we can get a better rate, because the rates go sky high.
We plan to go to Minnesota in the fall for a certain game or a certain 2 games. And so, and we don't know when those games are yet.
You're right about that. Yes, Chargers at Packers, Chargers at Vikings. This year it's happening, so we'll see what happens. Cruise and Koozies, great comment. They could at least give us the employee discount for catching ourselves out. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't see why they shouldn't. You are absolutely right. We should definitely have that. Cruising for Food said second weekend of September. Listen, Wanda, we can't just plan all the events around your schedule, for crying out loud. I thought the NFL schedule was released in April. Who they play will be released, but then the actual schedule, like days and times, I think comes out a little bit later. I think we need a Florida meetup for the guys while the girls cruise, said Blaine. Blaine, hold on. Blaine, happy birthday, dude.
Yeah,
I think it's Blaine's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Blaine.
You want to sing to him? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Blaine.
Dear Blaine. Happy birthday to you.
You're a little weak on that.
My voice is kind of raspy. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not getting...
Richard Vanden Arend in the house. What's up, buddy? We have our family... our daughter Brittany is in Minnesota with her husband and grandkids and the whole 9 yards. So, Blind Cruiser said, "No, Jamie. The NFL schedules get released in April. Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
What's in July then? There's something.
April.
In July April. I always wait for every July.
I think July is. I don't know, man. We're gonna have to check on that. Somebody back me up here. Somebody who's a football fan out there. Second week of September would be great for the
maybe we'll know in April then.
All right, we'll get working on it, and we'll give it our full attention, and we will try to make a plan. Maybe we can get Sharon to go again this year. She's missed the last 2 years, as a matter of fact, so maybe we can get her in the mix again. So we'll see. Cruising for Food said, I agree, April is the scheduled release. I don't know. Maybe July is the college schedule. Yes, the NFL schedule is released now in April. All right, fine. Yeah, AJ Englesby's yelling at me for crying out loud. I think it's July, so we'll see what happens. If it's July, I'm putting you all on blast. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay, back to the cruising stuff, okay? We're all over the place. Royal Caribbean. They had some big news this week. They set a world record for the most guests, the most paying guests and crew combined on a ship to travel across the transatlantic voyage. Did you know that, Sharon?
I did. I heard about that.
Who told you that? Did I tell you that?
No, I read it somewhere.
Anyway, all right. So they just did that. They left from Miami. They took a 9-day trip. They ended up in a port in South Spain, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right there? Why do you keep taking the mouse away from me? You are not a professional at running this chat.
While you were talking, I was just looking through the chat here.
Okay.
Because it's moving and I don't want to miss it.
All right.
So keep talking. And I'm looking for other comments.
All right. Okay. All right, listen. I don't know. Somehow I keep thinking that July is when the thing is released. Everyone's
He's not
ganging
going
up.
to stop. He's not going to stop. Well, ask Matthew when he gets home. He'll know.
Okay, I'll text Matthew right now. When does the schedule get released?
No.
Hold on, let me see. I'll send him a text right now.
I'll send him a text. He's at work.
Well, it's okay.
He's not.
He
gonna
won't mind.
have his phone.
Let me see real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead. You got the thing. You run that chat, girl.
Well, you were saying something, but I don't. You were talking about Royal Caribbean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying Royal Caribbean just set the world record for the most people on a transatlantic voyage on a passenger and crew ship. It was like 7,600 people. It was a little over 2-to-1 ratio passengers to crew. So that's pretty cool. These big ships are moving a lot of people to a lot of different places.
Yeah. Now,
I've always heard stuff about we've never done a transatlantic. I don't know if any of you guys have, and I would love to do it. But I've always heard that the voyage from like the America here, the U.S. over to Europe is a little more rough. Going there versus the one that's coming back this way. Is that true? Have you heard that yourself?
Yeah.
I don't know why that would. Maybe currents or something like that.
I was looking into next summer. We have a cruise over there, and I was looking at a cruise before our cruise, and then I was looking at one after our cruise that was like a transatlantic that came back here. So like a back to back to back. I don't know.
Back to back to back.
I don't know if we can do all that next summer, but we'll see.
Maybe we can. All right, so that's a little news. And we don't want to leave out our friends over at Carnival Cruise Line. So Carnival I feel like they're taking a page out of the McDonald's playbook. They've announced that they have served 100 million guests. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Earlier this month, like a few days ago, they said that in their 51 years since they started sailing, they have now served 100 million guests to come on board their Carnival ships. As a matter of fact, you just missed out because Christine Duffy, the big boss lady over at Carnival,
she was on the Sunrise.
They were on the Carnival Sunrise not too long ago.
If they wouldn't have had quite so many people cruise Carnival, maybe it would have happened when our girls' cruise was on the Sunrise.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be amazing if, let's say, you and Nancy both walked on to the Sunrise and you were one of you was the 99,000?
999.
No, 99,000. 99,999,999 guests.
Million.
And one was the 100th million. Is that what would have happened?
Something like that, yeah.
If you and Nancy were walking on the cruise ship at the same time, which one of you would be the 100th million and which one would be the 99,999,999th? Say that 10 times fast. Google search says around May 11 this year for the NFL. Fine, Heidi, fine. You have it your way. Scheduled release date 2023 on around May 11th per NFL Network. Okay, well then fine. Okay, so then I guess we can plan it a little bit earlier. I don't know why. I thought it was July. I just thought July was the official time to announce the dates of the games.
I know there was something that used to be in July.
Something's in July.
I don't know.
All right, I'm waiting to hear back from Matthew. We'll see if he gets back to me. He'll have my back.
Pixie Dust Traveler said, #Vegas girls trip, count me in. Maybe you can't go. Maybe you can't go.
Please. Actually, maybe I shouldn't go. That last Vegas trip was a little bit rough. Oh man, it was a little bit rough. I'll tell you what. You got to get. You can't be. Come on, I have the mouse. We have a thing here. We got a program. Okay, so anyway, so there's some cruise news for you. NCL, Royal, Carnival. Don't say you didn't get a little bit of cruise news when you came here for the live stream and that we didn't talk cruising. But there's other stuff to talk about, right? Do we want to go back to the chat and see what people are talking about? How are we doing on time here?
July is training camp. Karen Griswold said.
Well, maybe that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I for some reason I keep thinking that July is when the actual schedules were announced. Mm-hmm. Oh no, you know what it is? I know what it is. July is when tickets go on sale.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
July is when. Okay, yes. You're right. You guys got me. I am wrong.
Yeah, that's what it is.
July is when tickets go on sale for the games. That's what it is. Scott McDeal is doing a transatlantic next month, 13-day Tampa to Barcelona.
Oh, that's
Scott. Thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you for sharing that awesome information there.
Yeah.
Give us the deets, dude. What cruise line?
Enjoy. That sounds like a great time.
And Scott, how many cigars will you need to bring for that particular 13-day voyage? Just give me a rough estimate. And when you get there, then what are you going to do? Are you going to stay there? We need to know. Do we need more information?
Retro Sarge said, question, will there be an air hockey rematch with Tony? You
Well, Retro Sarge,
that there is an air hockey table on the Spirit. I started saying Pride on the Spirit. So maybe you can make that happen.
maybe if we can get, maybe if Retro Sarge can get his brother out from hiding, because he pretty much hides from me whenever we talk about air hockey. We were supposed to do it on the breakaway, and I could never find him. Never find the guy. So thanks for bringing that up, Retro Sarge, and let's make that happen. We are all over it for sure. That would be amazing. There needs to be a cabin crawl on the girls' cruise. Caleb, the girls have some amazing things going on.
I don't know if we can fit that in. We have, Nancy and I have so many things I feel like planned for our short cruise. Like I hope we can sleep a little bit.
That's right. Julie from How We Cruise, thank you so much. A friendly reminder, over 300 watching, hit the like button if you find these two fun, informative, and entertaining. Are you guys talking about yourselves, or are you talking about us? Because when you say fun, informative, and entertaining, it makes me think of Brian and Julie from How We Cruise. I was just watching a live stream the other day. They always have topics. We should do that. We should steal stuff from them. Next week we're gonna talk about cruise ship etiquette on our live stream. I just watched the live stream on their channel. I got some great ideas to talk about.
Oh, you did.
That's right. You think they'll get mad if we just no? Okay, we won't do that.
They've already done it, so
we won't do that.
Yeah. No.
They had great information. That's all I'm saying. They're good peeps. All right, we just jumped ahead. Our Gravy said, how do I get my friends into cruising? They either love it or refuse to even consider it. Listen, sometimes it depends. They might be too far gone.
Yeah.
Maybe show them some videos. Try to relate it to something you would do. Talk to them about that it's like going to a resort on the ocean. And
I think sometimes people don't really realize what cruising is all about, and they have something in their head how they picture it, and it's really not like that. If you can just somehow get them on a cruise, I mean, it's usually better to go on a little bit longer cruise for your first time so you get the full experience. But even if you can get them on a shorter one, just to get them out there so they know that they're safe and there's a lot of fun out there, and then they'll probably want to go again. Listen,
the problem is that people don't have all they hear about cruising is it's all old people. And
they're
then they
fall overboard.
Yes, and then they go, oh yeah, we're gonna fall overboard, or they say, oh yeah, I heard about that. Isn't that they had the poop cruise? Where like there's a plumbing backup or something. They hear like a half dozen horrible stories, or they remember how the cruising got a bad rap when COVID started and everything like that. So it takes a shot, but listen, you just got to tell your friends that you'll pay for the trip, and then they'll definitely go. But they got to pay for their own cocktails. Just keep that in mind. Let's see. Yeah, yes. Nancy's saying they definitely have some great events on there. I hope that I see Nancy here. I hope that Leanne's okay. Those guys were they're in New Hampshire. Leanne and Brian, they got like 14 feet of snow out there or something like that.
I know.
It's unbelievable.
Crazy.
Yes.
Oh my God. I mean, it looks pretty in pictures, but if I had to be in that snow, I would go crazy.
Listen, we recently had some ideas of maybe a relocation or something of that nature. We were just throwing it around, just batting it around a little bit to be with Brittany and them in Minnesota. And between all the stuff we see with the snow and some pictures that Brittany sent us recently, I don't think it's happening. I just don't think it's happening. I'm sorry, but I just gotta say.
Yeah. The last one being where she crashed the car in the snow. I'm like, I'm not driving this.
Not good. Bill Leach out of nowhere says, hey, Sharon, what about Carnival Cruise out of Seattle going to Hawaii, Bora Bora, and I'll show you 22 days. Bill, are you inviting Sharon to go with you on that cruise, or are you just throwing it out there as a place to go? Or maybe that's the new group, the next group cruise Bill Leach
wants. Sounds amazing, Bill. That sounds like an amazing cruise.
Yes. Yes. Bill Staten, excellent, says, explain to them that if they have seen the clickbait titles, I just spit by accident, that this is what it's really like on a cruise, then that is BS. Good point there, Bill. Good point. Sharon, how's the shoulder? Nancy wants to know.
It is doing great. I think
we're getting off topic.
I mean, I'm kind of careful with it. I don't like lift heavy things anymore or anything, but I can move it and do, it feels like it's back to normal pretty much. I just try to be careful with it so I don't injure it again in case it's still maybe still kind of mending a little bit and I just don't know it.
Yeah, do not throw your shoulder out before your big cruise. Yeah. Our Gravy says, Sharon, can I book Icon of the Sea through you? Yeah. You can book any cruise you want through Sharon. Shoot her an email at sharonatsea sharonatsea@gmail.com. That's right, sharonatsea @gmail.com. And just say, hey, this is me. Here's how I heard about you. Here's what I'm interested in. And boom, she'll get back to you. Next thing you know, you'll be talking to her. Next thing you know, you'll be cruising. So she can definitely do that. Sharon can do the YMCA, said Wanda.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. Richard says, practice driving in the snow. Well, Richard, we don't get a lot of practice out here because it's been about 70 out here. A little rain coming tomorrow.
I had years ago, I mean, I know this was years ago, but I had a little bit of a scare driving in the snow. And ever since then, it kind of terrifies me, actually. I'm fine with driving in the snow if someone else is driving, but actually driving myself, I guess if there's anything that I have a like issue with or whatever, that I'm afraid of, and that's driving in the snow.
Unbelievable. Mark Schoen says, sore shoulder from carrying Jamie on the channel. Haha. You know what? That's a great comment, dude. I don't care. I love it. That was funny. Good job, Mark. We appreciate it. And glad to see you. I'm not even sure I've ever said your name before, so we're glad to see you in the chat tonight. I'm seeing a few new names in the chat, and that always gets me excited.
Yeah.
You know how I can tell?
Oh my God.
That's how I can tell. Today's the first day of spring. Free Ritas, ice, longer days, and I'm so ready. Julie, we're ready too. We're ready for some spring.
Yeah.
It's been kind of springy here already.
It's weird because Saturday it was a really nice day here. It was warm, sunny. Ooh. It was beautiful. And then yesterday it was like gloomy all day, and now today it's supposed to rain later this evening, and it's like it's crazy. Usually it's sunny every day this time of year, but it's been like we've had so much cloudy weather and rain lately. It's weird.
Daniel Fields with a low blow. Poor Jeremy Renner had an issue driving in the snow as well. Ouch. He did. He had a little bit of an incident there. Big G and Snuggles in the house. What's going on, guys? Great to see you. Larry Thomas says he can drive like a bat out of hell in the snow. He's been doing it for 40 years.
Oh.
It's that kind of overconfidence that's going to put you into the curb. Be careful out there, Larry. Just be careful. Eddie Lugo is here. What's up, buddy? Brooklyn in the house. Jim and Annette Tallman. Hello, guys. You know what Jim always says? You can't go fishing without a net.
Oh my God.
He says it every time I see him. I swear to God. I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you. Eddie Lugo says, Jamie, be nice to Sharon. Yo. I mean, I'm being great to Sharon. What are you talking about? Let's see. People are talking about the weather. Snow is almost melted here now, said Pam Humberjumian. Hold on. You guys are in Canada. Does the snow ever really melt? I mean, isn't it snow like 365, 24/7 out there?
That is good. It's warming up there.
Let's see. Sharon, what else do we have? So we were talking earlier about you haven't heard much from us. And admittedly, that's true. We don't have any great excuse for it. We've just been crazy busy. We wrote a list of a few things that we've been busy doing. I wrote a list.
You can remember them?
Number one, we've had a lot of focus with regards to, obviously, we've got the kids, we've got Callie, we've got Matthew, and Matthew is graduating. So we're getting ready for the graduation. We have been planning his graduation cruise, which, if you don't know yet, is to Europe. And we are insanely excited about that. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. And of course, he finalized this past week. We went for another visit, and he finalized he is going to go to Grand Canyon University, GCU. And maybe you saw it. They did lose to Gonzaga in the March Madness in the men's tournament, but they put up a good fight, and we were proud of them nonetheless. So Matthew is going to be a GCU antelope.
Yeah.
Go Lopes.
Yeah. We even sort of celebrated by when he just made the decision at the school last week. We bought hoodies and shirts for all of us in the family. Yes. And all that. So
we did. We got all our gear.
He's committed.
We're geared up already. He better be committed because I spent $60 on clothing over there at the team shop. Crazy for Food pointing out that I was busy not getting a red chip show hat. Listen, I don't look good in red. Wanda, just because John says to do something, it doesn't mean I'm going to jump right up and do it. Gosh. All right? I marched to the beat of my own drum. And I wanted a blue hat, not a red one. And that's how it's going to be, dang it.
Everything's blue or yellow with Jamie.
Yeah, I don't wear red. You know
if it's
you know
not
what's
his
red?
Chargers color, he won't wear it.
I hate them. I hate them. Hate them. Gina Bird, what's up? I hope you and Matt are doing well. I can't wait to see Matt Bird with his clean-shaven face. He's going to look like a little baby.
Yeah.
I just want to go up and rub his little cheeks like that when I see him. Give him a big rub. Maybe I'll give him a big kiss on the cheek. All right, so we've had that stuff going on. So we've been crazy busy with that. And, of course, this planning for London and for Europe has been insane. We can't, like, just keeping up with it. How difficult has it been? I mean, we've never had to research a port like this ever.
It's well, one thing, it's a lot of the port going out of Dover, there's a few issues with going out of there from what we've heard. So we've been doing a little research, and then also we're researching the ports, the things we want to see. Our big thing is we don't usually do excursions through the cruise line. So for us, it's a little more of a challenge because we're trying to find things not with the cruise line. There is one port that we may do something in the through the cruise line just because we found an excursion that we really liked. But other than that, we're doing them outside the cruise line. So the biggest challenge, I think, is Germany. And that's where Matthew is really interested in going, his main, country.
Yes.
And we are there for, from like 7 a.m. till 11 at night or something.
Well, we got 2 stops. One is in when we get into Berlin.
Yeah. Well, we have to take, when we get in there, we have to take a train into Berlin, which is like a 2-hour
or a bus
train or a 3-hour bus ride into Berlin just to see the sights of Berlin and then back. So
brutal. Not
going through the cruise line's a little, it can be a little
sus.
But
we're going to do it. We're going to venture off on our own.
But so we're doing a lot of research, planning something on our own to take the train in, do our thing, do an excursion maybe once we get in there through a company, and then take the train back. And then also we go into Kiel, which is also Hamburg, and we want to go into Hamburg. That's where Jamie's dad was from originally, so we really are interested in going there. And that's the same thing, you have to take a train in there. It's a long ride, and so I think we're there from 7 or 8 to 4 or something. So
that one's gonna be a little tricky.
So that's gonna be tricky. But
you better get up early, girl.
But
you better get up
so
early.
we're just doing a lot of planning to make sure everything works, and we have a lot of us going. There's 7 of us going in the family, so it's going to be a big adventure, and so we're putting a lot of time and planning into this to make sure it all works with everyone.
I hope so. Otherwise, it's going to be a hot mess. And if we get left behind in Berlin, I don't know what we're going to do.
Well, we'll just enjoy Berlin.
All I know is I'm going to be walking around going, Ein Bier bitte. Ein Bier bitte. Ein Bier bitte.
So,
Ein Bier bitte?
But it'll be an adventure.
Ein Bier bitte.
And then, we're just going to be home for 3 days from our Alaska group cruise before we leave on that trip. And then when we get back, we're only home for a week, and we leave again to Alaska. So there's just a lot going on, and we're trying to get it all together. And then on top of that, we have some other things going on. I don't know if we're ready yet. Are we ready? Are you ready? I don't know. I think we need to drag it out another couple minutes. Our gravy. Any tips for gambling at sea? No, dude. Just gamble like you would anywhere. Hold on, I got a sneeze come. Oh.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I think it's just the same. It's kind of,
Yes. Table rules don't really change in international waters, and the casinos are run very similar to what they would be on U.S. soil, no matter what a lot of people say. Many people say, oh, yeah, there's no controls, so they can tighten and loosen the slots. Man, listen, in order to tighten or loosen a slot machine or to change anything in it, it's a process. You don't just walk by and press a button and have it switch over, one night. They would have to literally be doing stuff overnight with tons of people changing machines. And so I'm here to tell you that, you go out there, have fun. They're going to have all the table games you want. They got blackjack, they got roulette, they got craps, they got some 3-card poker. There may be a poker table as well, electronic poker table, where you can get a bunch of your friends. Usually not a live dealer, but you never know. Maybe on a certain cruise line or cruise ship you could find that. Tons of slots, and we know tons of people that do well on slot machines when they're cruising. So go out there and have a good time, and just don't spend more than you can afford to lose, or something like that.
Yeah,
I think.
I see. Leanne said Brian wants a black hat.
Yeah, see, Brian wants to get a black hat. People are busting my chops about it. Mark Schoen again busting my balls. Our son lives in KC. Come watch the Bolts get beat by the Chiefs. You know what? You want some of that? You want some of that, don't you? In a sea of red hats, Jamie will look like Nemo's brother. Nemo's broken fin. I thought it said brother. It was
oh my gosh.
Don't get left in Germany. You'll be in bad shape in the worst way. Oh my God, Blaine, that comment's horrible. Worst, URST. But my main concern about Europe is I'm going to want to try so much of the amazing food there. And every time we go to a restaurant, I'll be like, yeah, give me some local thing. Give me some bratwurst and give me some, brockartoffeln. I mean, I'll be looking for amazing, unique things to eat. And then Sharon will be like, I'll have the cheeseburger. And then the kids will be like, do you have chicken fingers? And then I'll be like, oh my gosh. We come all the way to Europe for burgers and chicken fingers. Unbelievable. Kim Brubaker said, our friends just moved from Galveston to Munich. We want to get out there. Yeah. Very cool. We'll look for them. Tell them we're coming. 331 here and only 139 likes. Are you sure about that? That is an outrage. I can't believe that. Can we get a few more likes, please? Let's get a couple thumbs up in the chat. We would appreciate that very much. And I know that Eddie Lugo looks like he's very upset about it, and he needs a little more reaction. So if you have a chance, hit the thumbs up button. If you're on your phone, just close out the chat, hit the thing, open the chat back up. You won't lose anything. Burgers were supposedly invented in Hamburg, I think is what hamburger. Is that what we're talking about, Michelle B? Maybe true. Maybe it's a coincidence. Perfect. I don't know. When I travel to Europe, I always find local restaurants. No European McDonald's or Starbucks. Good call.
Yeah, we definitely won't be eating at McDonald's.
Tasselman said, there's an American vlogger in Hamburg. Is that a movie? That sounds like a horror movie. American vlogger in Hamburg. Debbie Mackey, what's up? Nice to see you. All right, Sharon, what else do we have going on? We talked about that. The girls' cruise is ready to go. Yeah. Only like 3 weeks away. 3 weeks in a couple days, maybe. Are you psyched for that?
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
I mean, how great is that? Team SAST. Not only are you and Nancy the co-hosts, but Leanne is going to be there as well.
Yeah.
Leanne's kind of like the muscle, I feel like. Like if somebody gets out of line or somebody starts getting a little lippy, I think Leanne will come into the rescue. Leanne, is that how it's going to play out on the cruise? Let me know. Are you the muscle? She'll come in there with her accent, who are you talking to? One of those deals. I believe Dallas will be playing the Chargers this season. Cruising Koozie sounds good. Everyone wants it. Listen, if you guys want to invite me to your town, take me to the football game. We can work that out. I want to reenact Beer Fest in Germany. Oh, I hope so too. Eddie Lugo is really focused on the thumbs up count. I appreciate that. Thank you, Eddie. That's very nice of you. Yes, the girls' cruise is going to be fun, said Cindy Bridges. It's going to be amazing. Sounds like a cover story for the Witness Protection Program. I'm sure you're over to Germany. Oh, Trevor, he does think I'm going into witness protection. Morgan with very unofficial travel is in Germany. He may have some vlogs for help. That's cool. We have been watching a lot of videos. How to get on the train, like how to find your train and how to maneuver the area. It's going to be a whole different deal. Don't order the schnitzel. I hear they use schnauzers. Thank you, Bill Staten. I appreciate that. All right, so Sharon, what else do we have? Is it time to unleash the big news?
Your big news.
I do have big news. So, all right, so hold on. Let me get my serious face on because I do have some big news, as a matter of fact. And yes, Pixie Dust Traveler. Is this the first cruise Sharon taking without me?
Yeah.
Technically, you did get on the Mardi Gras for a day.
Yeah, I got on the Mardi Gras for a day, but it wasn't an actual cruise. So yeah, this is the first actual cruise I'm taking without you.
Timothy, I'll do that. And Aspen ATC, what's up? This Europe trip is July. Like the second week of July is more heading out there. Unleash the news. Okay, so here is the news. Here's what I've got going. No, I'm not retiring, Trevor. But thank you very much. You do, Brian. I don't think you need a bourbon for the announcement, but it's going to affect how much bourbon I can drink for a few weeks, I guess. So it's not a big deal, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I will be going in on Tuesday the 28th. Next Tuesday, not tomorrow, but the following Tuesday. No, I did not get a promotion, but thank you, Carla. I wish I did. Actually, it's kind of the opposite. So I'm going in, and I am going in for a little surgery. Is what the deal is. James stops mixing paint. That is news. Yeah. So I have been. How can I say it? Should I just get personal? Should I just spill my guts? Almost literally. So many years ago, I had a surgery and had. I mean, if you guys wanted the gory details,
you had a surgical hernia.
Well, I had surgery and I had some parts of me taken out, and I have had a hernia a recurring hernia for many years, and I've had a number of surgeries, and right now I'm facing what's probably going to be my last time being able to do this as I get a little bit older. And it's a great time for me because I've lost some weight recently, and that'll be very helpful. But but this deal that I'm having, like the last time I went in for this surgery, they actually had to drill stuff to my pelvis to try to hold some things in place, and even that broke free. So so this time I'm going in on Tuesday for what's pretty much like an abdominal wall reconstruction type of surgery. So I'm going to be laid out for a little bit. Thank you so much for the nice words. So next Monday night, I think I'll just be kind of vegging out, getting ready for the surgery. So you won't hear from us then. And I'll be in the hospital for a few days, hopefully get out of there within a couple days by the end of the week, and then probably be taking it easy. I'll probably be medicated for a few more days. And then we'll see where that goes. Then next thing you know, after 2 weeks of healing up, Sharon will be heading out on the girls' cruise, which was already planned well before this thing, ever came to be. And so I don't think, unless you decide to go live from the girls' cruise, are you going to do a live stream from the girls' cruise?
If I do, it won't be Monday. It might just be a different random time, depending on what we're doing. We have so many things planned, so it would be more random. It wouldn't be planned live.
Okay, well maybe you can do that. I'm not sure if you're going to be good. Do you know how to go live?
I do.
Okay, well that's good.
On my phone. I don't know how to set the whole thing up at home, but on my phone.
On the phone you can do it. Yeah. So all right. So anyway, so that's the deal. So it turns out there's like a 10 right now. There's like a 10. I think he said it's like a 10 centimeter hole in my stomach wall that has formed, that has opened back up again. And it's one of those things where you just kind of have to watch out. If it doesn't get taken care of, then parts. I don't want to get graphic, okay. But parts of your guts can push through and get caught. It's just a bad deal.
Yeah. Anyways,
it's just a bad deal.
So
oh my God! Always we book cruise and travel. Unbelievable. Tommy Casabona in the house, or as I like to call him, Tuna Casserola here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Very, very nice of you. Sharon, I don't know what your deal. You have grabbed this mouse more tonight than you have in the last 4 years of life.
Well, because you're talking and then the chat's moving, and I got
you. There are a lot of comments wishing me safe and speedy recovery. Thank you so much for that. And I'm sure that it will be, but none of us are getting any younger. And so this will probably be my last opportunity to have that fixed, but I'm excited about it because currently I usually rock like a little band around my waist. Otherwise it looks kind of like a half a volleyball kind of trying to poke its way out down there. So I got that going on. So that's going to be a big deal for me. And obviously I'm going to miss some work. I'm going to be out of work for a while, and we'll see how long that is, because the funny thing is, although I might be able to cruise, because cruising is simply just getting on the ship and hanging out and chilling. But as far as work goes, I'm not going to be able to be lifting paint and 50-pound buckets of paint and slinging those around, and the physical part of work all day might be a little demanding. So we'll see how that goes. So anyway, so that's a big deal. That's what I got going on, and that is one big announcement that I have. And maybe in a few minutes I'll drop one more little announcement on you. But thank you so much for the comments. Let's just jump in there. Very nice from all of you guys. Thank you so much. Surgery sucks, but in the end, you'll be so much better. Thank you, Tess. I appreciate that. Best of luck, buddy. Thanks, Roger. There's too many comments to count, and it's very nice. I knew you guys would jump in and say some sweet things, but hopefully everything will be okay. Jim Elliott, thank you so much for the super chat, man. We appreciate that. Very, very cool of you. Thank you, buddy. Fred's Model 3 and Jamie, here's to a great recovery. We'll miss you and Sharon, so hurry back. Fred in San Diego. Fred, thank you. Very, very nice of you, man. Fred. We appreciate that. Mary Barkley, oh my God, Bionic Belly. We'll be thinking of you. The Bionic Belly. Thank you, Mary. That's very, very sweet of you.
That'll be your new nickname.
You guys are so nice. I will put all that towards the beer fund for after, once I heal up and I can start drinking again. And it better be pretty quick because, Sharon, I don't know if you heard, and I haven't talked about it really, but maybe it's time that I come clean. I have been invited on a cruise that is not the girls' cruise, but it's actually a little bit of a boys' cruise, if you didn't hear about that. That's right. Hey, Larry Bum, nice to see you. Good timing. I was invited to go on a little cruise called Bromania with a couple of fellas, and I accepted that invitation. And so a number of weeks after my surgery, I will be embarking on a cruise with a couple guys. While you're going to be having all your fun with 50 other women, I'll be having some fun with about 5 or 6 guys. Sounds weird the way I just said that. Let me rephrase that. While you're cruising with 50 women, I will be hanging out with a couple of dudes and having a little good time. So
Not at the same time.
What? No, we will not be at the same time. And mine will be a number of weeks after this surgery. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure how that's going to work out.
You better.
Eddie Lugo said I'm able to babysit Jamie. Thank you.
I was going to say follow the doctor's orders so you heal up quickly. But actually, I'm going to say don't follow the doctor's orders. Follow my orders, because you always follow the doctor's orders.
The doctors have done me wrong.
And the same thing happens again. And if you did what I said, it may not have happened.
Yes. So, wow.
Listen to me.
Leanne says you'll be back to Jimmy before you know it. Thank you very much, Leanne. That's very nice of you. Deb Moser, thank you. Patty Monk, thank you. Hello. Roaming with Rover said, is Shipmate safe to book excursions with? Shipmate, the app.
Oh, the app. Yeah.
Yep. It's legit. Just do your research and you ought to be good to go. Shipmate, Viator, Shore Excursioneer. There's a lot of websites that are legit.
Yeah.
You can go on TripAdvisor and find stuff and then contact companies directly. So you can find stuff. Just go read the reviews, do your research, and you ought to be fine. Hi, Isaiah Greenfield. How are you tonight? Pickle Travelers said, Germany's on my bucket list. My dad's parents, my grandparents were born in Germany and immigrated to the States. Lots of family there. Me too. My family came from there on my dad's side. My dad, God rest his soul, Wolfgang Asmus. That's right. I'm not kidding you when I say that. Wolfgang Asmus. My dad was born there. Came over, I think, when he was about 11.
Yeah. And my grandfather on my mother's side, and his father was from Germany.
That's right.
They're from Germany too.
My grandfather, Opa, he was part of the German military, and he was actually captured and held in a POW camp by the U.S. And then he later decided to come over and live in the U.S. So I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yes, thank you. Germany bucket list. It's going to be
we were really
it's going to be off the chisel. A few people are commenting on the Bromania. That is awesome. I know. Listen, here's the deal. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So a couple of us are going on the Bromania deal, and we're going to have fun and share the experience, and it's going to be a cool time. But it's just very small, and I really don't like to talk about it because there's a lot of great people out there that I would love to be a part of and share a fun experience with. But I didn't organize it, so I'll just plead the fifth on that deal. And it's just somewhere it's just kept to just a few folks at a time, and I think that's the idea behind it. So so that's the scoop. So please share in our excitement, and we'll share the videos and stuff from the experience with you guys, and then we'll see what happens.
Debbie
next
Range
time.
said she lived in Germany for 7 years.
Really?
Best time of her life. Both of her kids were born there.
Holy cow, Debbie! I had no idea that. I need to talk to you more about this trip then. That sounds fabulous. What's up, Dave and Brandy? Nice to see you guys. Matt Bird is in the house. That's right, Larry from Beauty and the Bum Travels. By the way, if you haven't checked out Beauty and the Bum Travels on YouTube, you got to get over there and subscribe right away and tell him Sharonatsea Travel sent you. Larry's got a lot of fun he's a king of shorts. He's got shorts for days over there. And I don't mean the shorts that he wears. I'm talking about shorts for days. Let's see. Our Gravy, yes, leave your kids for a few hours with the TOTS program.
How did you feel?
Yeah, it's fine. That's what you do. The cruise lines have great kids programs.
Do you mean, well, you get off the ship? I don't know if they mean, well, they get off the ship or just there. But either way, I mean, people do leave them while they get off the ship too. And just make sure that you make it back in time, and you should be good.
That's right. That is right. All right, so that's exciting. So there are 2 big announcements then. Number 1, I'm having surgery here on Tuesday. And number 2, at some point at an undisclosed time on an undisclosed cruise ship, I will be joining the fellas for a little Bromania. We'll talk more about it maybe as we get a little closer and share the excitement. But it's going to be a good time. I'm not going to name the people that are going. They can do that on that other YouTube channel that I know a lot of you pay attention to. I think it's called The Ship Show. I think is where they talk about it a little more. Jim Annette said his dad spoke Swiss in the home until he was 5. Hold on, is this Swiss cheese? It says Swiss with a CH. Are you trying to say Swiss cheese? I don't know, Jim. But
I saw a question up there. Go back.
Okay.
Sharon, do travel planning for internationals coming to the U.S. I don't know if I understand the question exactly.
Does Sharon do travel planning for internationals coming to the U.S.?
I mean, if people that live over there, I do book cruises for people that live in like Australia and London, Canada, places abroad that come to the U.S. to go on a cruise. So, yeah, in a sense, I guess I do. I'm not sure though to what extent, if you just want to come here and stay for a while, or if you're talking about a cruise.
Look at the comment from John at the ship show. Oh, look, Jamie, throw me under the bus. Okay, then let's make it a group cruise. Listen, I'm just trying to give the facts out, John. I'm just giving out the facts for crying out loud. I know. Yeah. Listen, on the ship show, it's everything. It's common knowledge and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just trying to, do right. Just trying to do the right thing. So, and John actually promised that he would carry my luggage for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta watch out for that.
You won't be able to carry much.
I know.
Anything.
Sharon already worried about it if I'm gonna have a backpack.
Yeah, I said no. You can just have roll your luggage.
Is Jamie on the Bros cruise or is it Jimmy? It could be a little bit of each. We'll see what happens. We will see how it all works out.
It depends how you're.
Depends how I'm feeling, I think. Running you over and backing you up on the ship show. Thank you, Richard. All right, maybe that didn't come out right, but you guys know what I mean. Hey, I'm innocent is what I'm trying to say. I'm just innocent. Thank you, Cruising Scene, for the safe wishes. Tess Almont says, why is Romania secret? Tess, I told you, because there's a lot of people that might want to be involved, and I don't want to throw it in anybody's face if they're not and they want to be involved, and that's just how I feel about it. So I'll be honest with you guys. That's it. It's my honest to goodness thing. That's how I look at it.
Trevor says he will carry your luggage too.
Okay. Jamie, Jim is a cheesehead. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Trevor might have to help. John may have too many bags of his own. He has his hat bag and he'll probably have several bags.
There you go. Larry said this last cruise, Elaine had to carry and lift my suitcase. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Amy said, Sharon, to follow up, I'm an Aussie planning a family trip to the U.S., including multiple cruises for 2025.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I do book cruises for people from Australia.
There you go.
Over here.
John says it's not a secret, it's just exclusive. It is, and it's an honor for me to be invited and join the Bromania people. I'm just saying. It's just going to be a great time. So anyway, but I wanted to put that out there because I haven't mentioned it yet, and I thought it was time to throw it out there. I know I was at the bottom of the chat. Can you believe it? I was at the bottom of the chat. Nancy Fields, what's up, Nancy? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Nancy.
Nancy says, John, of course it is. John, you know that a man of many hats is just a saying, right? Said the Bruce Cruise. Let's see. Katina Smith said, hi, Sharon and Jamie from up here in Maine. New subscriber. Don't forget the thumbs up, people. Thank you, Katina. You're absolutely right about that.
Katina?
We appreciate that. Julie Amos said, you boys have fun. It's so secret there hasn't been vlog release of Romania 2022. Well, you might be right about that, Trevor.
Well, you were not.
I wasn't there. I never got invited to Romania 2022. That's why I'm excited to be invited this year. Let's see. Is it exclusive?
It's your first exclusive invite.
Daniel Field says, is it exclusive because you can only get 5 shirts done in time with Spreadshirt? That's a good point.
Oh yeah, the shirt companies. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, you're right. John pointing out that any of the footage that had Trevor in it may not be prepared, may not be ready to be released.
Oh jeez.
Trevor, so all the other missing vlogs is just to throw everyone off. Ouch! Sorry, John. I didn't. That wasn't my fault. Busting John's chops. I'm looking forward to watching the girls' cruise and Bromania cruise vlog. Thank you, Pixie Dust Traveler. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. I really need to. I want to do some. I'm going to go in there and do vlogging. Are you going to be able to vlog this girls' cruise? I think is what everyone wants to know. Are you going to be able to do it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I plan to.
What's your plan? Tell everybody your plan.
I plan to vlog what I do, what I see.
Okay. What's your gear? What gear are you going to be bringing?
Oh.
Let's talk about it.
The M50 camera.
Very good. I like it.
The GoPro.
All right. Sounds good.
And my phone.
Okay. Excellent.
That's all I need.
All right. Good stuff. I think that's a great lineup.
That's all.
I think that's
all I can carry. I'm not carrying a big bag of things that I won't use. So
we are professionals, Jamie. We will vlog it. Nancy, listen, I know you'll have your phone with you the whole time.
And I'm not.
Nancy be walking around like this the whole time. Everywhere she goes, she's got her phone right here. She keeps it right here so no one knows she really has it. It's just kind of like a secret deal. And then she busts out with it. And then she's got 14 hours of it.
Well, actually, I wasn't going to bring the tripod. It depends on how much room I have, because I thought about bringing it and setting it up at our beach club at Del Mar Latino, like off to the side somewhere, and then putting the camera out there and just letting it record like the whole day. I don't think
that's a good idea. You do not want to record everything that everyone says on a whole.
Well, I mean, I would edit it, of course, or you would edit it. Like, we wouldn't put everything out there, but I mean, that way we didn't miss any of the fun, because when you're in the pool and you're doing things, you miss getting those videos because you don't have, you're having fun and you don't have your camera or your phone always with you when you're, doing, I don't know. So you miss a lot of the fun things. So I thought about doing it. I might do that for a little while, not the whole time.
You may get stuff, if you just put so you're saying you set up the tripod, turn on the video, and just start recording visually all the stuff going on there.
Not for the whole time, but like bits and pieces.
I mean, you'll have
footage.
It'll eat up all the room on your phone.
That way,
you'll have tons of video.
I can share it with Nancy. Like, we'll just have all the footage there, and we can enjoy ourselves in the pool with everyone, and we don't have to be worried about getting out and grabbing a camera. And
what if you accidentally record someone saying something bad about you because they don't know the camera's on?
And I don't know. I'll send it to them. Make them feel bad.
You'll send it to them. That's great. Michelle said, Sharon, you got this. You will vlog well. Very cool.
Yeah,
very
cool. Will Sharon have the drone? No, I will not have the drone.
Sharon will not have the drone.
If I had the drone would not make it back home.
She will not have the drone. Give Sharon the drone and we can lose it. No, Nancy.
Clue how to
stay on the own tray. Stephanie Davey said, anyone know if we can board early? My arrival time is 12:30. Galveston is pretty relaxed, but how is Fort Lauderdale?
Are you going out of, let's see.
Is Stephanie Davey on the girls' cruise? Anyone know if we can board early?
I would say you can get there probably about 11:30. I wouldn't go sooner than that if you're at 12:30.
And keep your fingers crossed.
I mean, you can probably get on they'll probably let you in about an hour early. I wouldn't go like at 10 o'clock or anything. Although you never know. They don't seem to be nearly as picky nowadays as
they're a little more chill.
But
and now you're going to be on Carnival, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean you and your roommate will be some of the first ones on because you'll have your Carnival loyalty level?
Yeah.
Won't you? What do you think about that, Leanne? Huh?
And Nancy's platinum now too. So
Nancy's platinum, so she'll be right behind you.
Yeah.
She'll be walking up on the gangway going,
Nancy said, wait for me. Nancy said, you should give me your drone so we can lose
I know, I saw that. That's the worst idea I've ever heard. Let's see. Jamie, you have full confidence in Sharon. She's going to knock it out of the park. You don't need the tripod, said Julie from Howie Cruise. All right, well, there you go. There we go. Julie would know. She makes a lot of videos. She edits her own videos over there, too. She's the editor and chief editor at Howie Cruise, as a matter of fact. Does a great job. Let's see.
Well, Stephanie's on the Apex. Okay, so celebrity. I would go maybe an hour, not more than an hour earlier. I'm not really sure how picky they are, but I would keep it to not more than an hour early.
Sharon, do you need a camera woman? Said Pixie Dust Traveler. Thank you for the offer, but it's a little late for that one, so keep it in mind for the next time. Let's see. B-Stain67 said, make sure Michelle takes pictures. Oh my God. The funniest thing. Listen, Bill, I'm on our Facebook group. If you haven't joined us yet, check out our Facebook group, Sharonatsea Cruise Crew on Facebook. So I'm looking for something and I go, oh, I think there's a picture of that on the group. So I go into the photos. And I'm scrolling through photos. And I'm scrolling, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Bill Staten, you and Michelle posted no less than 300 pictures from all of your picture albums and your picture-taking thing.
They have probably taken way more than that. They take so many pictures. I mean, it's awesome how many pictures
Well, I love when you guys post the pictures because they're just great shots. But I think what I realized is that it's like, you have like 1, 2, 3 in a collage, and then the next picture has like a number on it. It's like 74 because you take every picture that you have and you just upload it online. So I'm going through hundreds and hundreds of pictures of these guys in the craziest outfits, 80s outfits, Victorian. I mean, unbelievable. So I loved it at the same time, and I was like, what the heck's going on? Going through all the bills.
That reminds me. Go ahead. I just was going to look, I think. Let me see.
Oh, look, we had 35 people have left the chat already ever since I gave my announcement. Like, oh, that's it? You're only having surgery? That was a big deal. I thought it was a big announcement. Great answer, Sharon, said Tess Almond.
Oh.
What are you looking for?
I thought I took a picture of it on my phone, but I don't.
A picture of a picture?
I have it. No. It was.
Nancy Field says, we cruise next week from Friday by ourselves, but sure we will have some witty new friends. Sure we will leave with friends. Oh, you guys always leave with new friends. I know. You guys will have a blast.
No, it was on my.
And we're looking forward to seeing you guys again, Nancy, on a cruise ship.
Actually, it's on the computer. I had a new, for 2023, the deck parties and things they were having on the ships.
Oh, that'd be
cool. I think there were 3 things going on, I think, on the Sunrise.
Big Gene Jungle says, Shaza, sink the drone in the pond. Jimmy, you can purchase a waterproof drone. I don't know if they have those, as a matter of fact. Oh, Stephanie said, no, I'm on the Celebrity Apex.
Yeah.
It's my employee cruise. I'm so excited. Stephanie, yeah, you can get there a little bit early and see what happens. It depends how busy they are and how strict they are, but I don't know if you can sneak in a little early or not. Let's see, what else do we have? What else do we have in here? I don't want to miss any of the comments. I know we just crossed the hour threshold, but we got a few minutes left. Spiker's Crazy Adventures, what's going on? Great seeing you guys tonight. Jamie, much love and thoughts and prayers for the upcoming procedure. Thank you so much. Cindy, appreciate that. Spiker's Crazy Adventures, nice to hear from you guys. Please get footage of Sharon getting her footage so we can show Jamie. Have fun, I'm jealous, and have cruise envy. Hold on, do you have cruise envy or do you have NGNV? Or NJNV, whatever that thing, I forget what they're talking about. What carnival ship are you sailing on? Macrina Elizabeth Holder, hello, hello, hello.
For the girls' cruise, it's the Sunrise.
Tazier Travel said, I'm still editing our February cruise. I shot 9,000 photos. Good Lord.
Oh, my goodness.
I saw some of those photos. They were actually fantastic. They were very nice, Alicia. Let's see. Brews Cruise telling Larry Bum, hey, if you haven't had it, get a bottle of Yellow Spot whiskey. Very delicious. Yes, Larry, keep that in mind for our night before the cruise. Let's see. We did a 4,000-mile driving trip through the Smoky Mountains. I took 12,000 pictures with my cell phone and 9,000 with a Nikon. Oh my God. Wow. I can't even get a half dozen good pictures on a cruise. I just forget to take pictures.
I know. Well, you always get video, and then I try to snap pictures with my phone, but I never end up getting that many because we just get busy with the video. So we need to get more pictures.
We do. Harvey Grab, what's up, buddy? Says, we live in Galveston, have never cruised, waiting for our passports, and we want to go. Oh. That's funny. We are waiting for passports as well, aren't we?
We are. I hope mine gets here before the girls' cruise. It should. We expedited them, but we're going on week, this is week 4. So hopefully we'll have it in another week or so.
Yes. Well, I hope so too. Knock on wood. Otherwise, we'll be running you down to get a license that'll let you fly. Otherwise, you have to cancel.
I'm not canceling.
Lori Crate, what's going on, Lori? Nice to see you. Hope to see you again soon. You guys on a cruise ship.
We'll see.
Sugar's in the house. What's up, Sugar? I'm going on a cruise April 2 on NCL Encore from Miami. Oh, we love the Encore. Okay, let's end the night on this.
Our favorite Norwegian ship.
We have been talking a little bit with different people about what we want to do in 2025. We want to get our next group cruise planned.
I saw someone said something about 2024.
I think 2024 is packed.
No, I know, but I saw a question or comment or something. Where was it?
I don't know.
Anyways, but it was.
Here we go. We need another group cruise for 2024 after the Icon because I need the book.
Oh, Wendy, the next one in 2024, if we have one, it will be a New Year's Eve one. We won't be doing another one. Well, we do have one in the summer. So we have the Icon of the Seas in March.
Yeah.
We have
come to Europe.
Iceland one in the summer. And then possibly a New Year's Eve at the very end of the year. So we won't be doing one in the fall. We'll probably be taking other cruises, but not a group cruise. So
Diamond Dave.
We are we have some talk going on about 2025.
Diamond Dave said synchronized swimming in the pool would make some good content on the girls' cruise. Oh my God, that'd be great. What's up, Diamond Dave? What's up?
I have a feeling that pool is going to be so full there won't be room for any swimming.
It will be. That thing is going to be, you know, it's going to be all asses and elbows in that thing. I'll tell you what. Hold on. There's a question. What will my status be on the Bromania? Well, my status will be Diamond Plus on the Bromania cruise. I might have just given away what the cruise line is that we're going to be on. I don't know if anybody picked up on that. I'm trying to keep it very, very hush hush. I like to keep it close to the vest. Sharon's the best. Who would say anything negative about? Oh, they're talking about my comment from earlier where I said people will be talking smack. Oh, listen, you never know. I will tell you this. I'm just going to say this, and you'd be surprised at what people say about other people, and I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that, won't I, baby?
Yep.
We'll just leave it right there. We'll just leave it. If you know, you know. And that's all. Thoughts on Carnival Horizon? Lisa K, we love Horizon.
Yeah, love the Horizon.
It's awesome. Been on it before. Totally dig it. It's fabulous.
And that's some nice 8-day itineraries like to the ABC Islands.
All right. So speaking of, we've been toying with the idea. So it's very challenging. The thing that's tough about the group cruise is there's a lot of factors to take into consideration, and it takes a lot to plan, which ship you want to go on and making sure you make the right decision. What we run into a lot is the newer ships, the more exciting, big, new, shiny ships. The destinations are a little underwhelming.
Yeah,
it's the same old destination over and over again.
Like, for instance, they either go to like Nassau, maybe like Carnival, they'll go to Grand Turk, Amber Cove, or they go to the Western Caribbean, which there's so many cruises to the Western Caribbean, and we've been there so many times. I know a lot of other people have, and the same with the other cruise lines. Royal Caribbean, I feel like every cruise there they throw in Perfect Day at Coco Cay. It's just so it's kind of hard to find. Like if you could find a great ship and a great itinerary, which that's just doesn't happen. Usually you have to either go with the ship or the itinerary, and you have to make a choice of which
older ship, better itinerary.
More important.
Yes. And I usually say that when the group cruises come around, it's really the people. So the ship doesn't mean as much because of the people and the places we go.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So we're going to see. We've had a few ideas, and there's some cruise lines that are much easier to work with than others. And they're easier to handle the whole process of it. There's probably a few folks out there who have booked group cruises and know a little bit about that stuff.
It depends on how big the group is. Yeah, some cruise lines just handle things better or easier.
Let's see. Brian from Howard Cruise says 2025. Wendy Johnstone and Roger Johnstone. What a coincidence.
Mediterranean.
They each said 2025, the Mediterranean, and a Med Cruise.
Well, we might be taking one of those in 2024 or 2025. It probably wouldn't be a group cruise though, although we could make it a group cruise, I guess.
Richard Van den Arend would like to know if there's going to be any swimming after formal dinner on the girls' cruise. I don't see how there's not, dude.
I'm trying to. We do have a night that might involve some swimming, some pool time, but I don't know. I can't remember, Nancy. Maybe I can't remember if that was on formal night or not, or if that was the next night. I think we might. I'm trying to remember. I think we might have our pajama party after formal night. I don't know. I don't know. We have a lot of fun things planned.
I'm going to get this tattooed on my shoulder. Julie said, people say what they say when they don't know what they know. I don't know. I mean, I either love that or I'm confused by it. I'm not sure which one I am. But I like it. Let's see. What are your thoughts of the strategic... Larry, what are the thoughts of your strategic placement of your Bromania room? I think it's great. It's a great spot. It's a great lesson if you're going to share a room with another fella, and there's going to be eating and drinking involved, then making sure that there is a public bathroom right across from your cruise cabin is one of the smartest things that you can do. I'm just saying. Who's
going to be using the public bathroom and who's going to be using the bathroom?
Well, I think as a courtesy, depending on what we're doing, we're going to try to go to the public bathroom.
Both of you?
I mean, I think that'd be only right. It's not like one person has poop privileges.
Well, no, I meant like, you know, if you had to go at the same time, who would get kicked out to the public bathroom?
All right, if we're both there simultaneously, I think that whoever can just make their way to the bathroom first. I mean, I'll do everything I can to go out there, and what we'll do is we'll throw a bucket on the balcony just for emergencies. Michelle M said, big milestone birthday 2025. I'll turn 60, so a group cruise would be awesome. See that? She wants to do it in 2025 for her 60th. Love the smaller ships at Sue O'Connor. There you go. Sue likes the smaller ships.
Well,
I like them too.
They're nice too for group cruises. One thing I like about the smaller ships is it's easy to find everyone. You get on some of the newer, bigger ships, and you know there's just people everywhere, and it's harder to find people.
Yeah. Trevor says ABC or Baja, Mexico. I love the Mexican Riviera. Love it. Have a great time there all the time.
Yeah, Mexican. Well, we're gonna do that on our.
But many say, the water's not the same and all that kind of stuff.
Year, so.
Let's see. Princess Cruise said cruising for food. Yeah, but Wanda, we might want to stay out past 11. Is what I'm saying over there. You know what I'm talking about? ABC Island Cruise would be awesome, said Debbie Range. Okay, Debbie, we'll consider that. You're a valued member of the community. We'll take your input. Rome to Athens Cruise, October 7, 2024. Robert Levanuta. That sounds very cool. Roger Johnson says, we'll go with you. All right, well, Roger, let's go. A transatlantic or trans-Pacific in 2025 would be great, said Brian Mullen. Eddie Lugo Studio says, Debbie Range, I'm listening. No swimming that night. We have the bar crawl, said cruising for food. Come on, Wanda. We can do a little bit of everything.
Okay, that's our pajama bar
Please.
night. So the
Listen,
full night's the next night. Okay.
Who crapped out and left you in charge, Wanda? Don't ruin a good time.
Wanda's in charge of the bar crawl.
Is she?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. You think she'll make it to the main dining room? Wanda, are you going to go eat dinner in the main dining room at all? Or are you going to be out gallivanting around with your cruising for food stuff? That's what I want to know. Bromania's not having a pajama party. I mean, it could. You never know, but I don't think so. Land cruise, rent a convoy of RVs. Bill Satan, I'm not particularly against that idea. We wish you the best with your surgery. Thank you very much, guys. And on a serious note, thanks for all the kind words. And I'll keep you posted. I'll post a few pictures of me, as I get ready. Maybe I'll have Sharon take a little video of me once they give me that. We call it like the cocktail when they start to put you under. Yeah. Will you to make a little video? When I go from like talking normal and like that and just pass out. I think people would love to see that happen. Pool jump is a Cozumel day because it's just got to happen. Men don't care where they go except maybe John. Yeah, you're right about that. John's like, do they have a restaurant there? I'd like to see the menu first. This menu is not expensive enough for me. I need a higher end menu. Maitre d', please bring me another menu. First come, first serve for the bathroom. That's right, Julie. That is right. Maybe next time you see me, I'll tell you who my roommate is if you haven't figured it out yet. Pooping privileges. That's right, said Ship Show. Poopery. That's a great idea. I'll bring some of that. Yes, because I'm sure there will be other. There'll be other flavors in the air. Daniel Field said, "Do the Mediterranean on the Epic 2025 group cruise." I don't know if Sharon won't go on the Epic because they have the shower is in the room and it's not enclosed, so we can't go with family.
It's not that I won't go on the Epic, but if we end up getting 2 cabins, I probably would. But otherwise, although I probably would for that one.
Julie says, think about it. It makes sense. You can say whatever you want if you don't know the facts. People say what they say when they don't know what they know. All right, I'm with you. Jamie's tattoo. Thank you very much. I'm all in. Jimmy, don't be talking smack because you're way over there. It's like cruising for food. I would never. Feather boas don't mix with the pools. That's right. Yeah, that'll clog up the filter. That's you don't want to you don't want that kind of stuff. Don't insult our fabulous Chiquita Bonita. I would never insult her. You know, she knows I love her. Let's see. If depends which one you're doing. If number 1, just cross the streams. If it's number 2, rock, paper, scissors. Okay, that's a good call too, Trevor. Thank you for the tip. Journeys Hawaiian Cruise, Southern Caribbean 2025. Aruba, please, said Donna. Thank you, Donna Kalura. Let's see. What else? The boas, I got that. We're on the Blitz for Halloween this year, said Wendy Johnstone. That'll be a good time.
I think it might be more about the itinerary versus the ship.
I think so. That's what we're going to do. Let's see. Roger Johnson said, go live with the anesthesia. It'll be great. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'm all for it. I don't care. I always take poopery on every vacation, said Rhonda Carney. What's up, Rhonda? How are you doing? You and your girl had a great time. Was it Polly? I think her name is. Looks like you guys had a great time on that cruise recently. I always take poopery. That's right. You got to have it. One day October cruise will be fun, said Nancy Fields. Let's see. Eddie Lugo is still trying to get the thumbs up going. Please don't let him down. Larry Thomas, we did a Mediterranean on Epic last year, and yes, the shower and toilet in the cabin is weird, but not a deal breaker. Yeah. Okay. But Larry, what about for us? Because we probably have the kids with us. Yeah. I don't know if the kids want to see me dropping a doucher. Right.
Well, that's what I said. I mean, now that they're older, we'll probably start getting 2 rooms, but before we always got 1 room. That's why I never wanted to go on the Epic, because we shared a room.
Julie Amos, such a funny comment. I have had to run down the stairs on the ship because Matthew was in our cabin bathroom. I've come back. Now that, so
there's always someone in the bathroom.
We cruised with 3 for many years, and now we cruise with 4.
And he'll be like, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, well, you should have went before you got
Listen,
back
anyone, if you're getting older, you know how the prostate does not hold the same as it used to. And there will be times when I get back to the cabin and it's go time. I mean, it's literally go time. It's happening now, no matter you like it or not. And I get back in there and one of the kids is in the bathroom and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm not going to lie. On the last cruise, I actually...
Oh my God. Oh.
What?
Nothing.
Anyway, I can't. You go. You don't want me to tell that story? No?
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, listen, whatever I was about to say, I definitely didn't grab a water bottle and pee in it on the balcony because it was such a situation.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the bathroom clock ticks faster the older you get. You're right about that, Dana. Wanda says, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm only 29. I had no idea. I thought you were 25, Wanda. I think there's a curtain. Let's see. Yes, Polly, we're leaving again 4/16, and she'll be on the Icon group cruise. Oh, that'll be great. It'll be lovely to see you both together and have a good time with y'all. I purposely don't use the potpourri. I want it to marinate in the room. I'm sure Julie, your lovely wife, appreciates that. Unbelievable. Boy, this chat just went downhill. We're still holding tight at 279 people here, so dropping a deucer. Yes, I feel like it's like we're La Lido Loca. There's poo chat now we're talking about. You do what you got to do. Thank you, Pixie Dust. We're all adults here. We can talk about the reality of life. Pump the B vitamin, the B vitamins for that issue, especially B1. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Depends for men might be the appropriate garment to wear on Romania.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. James, no, I didn't. I would never pee off the balcony. Just start wearing pee gear like the rest of
could you imagine? That'd be horrible for the people below.
Gatorade bottles are the best. John, you're right about that. The larger ones, I mean, they're a little tight, but come on. SAST After Dark. Robbie O'Malley, what's going on, bro? We are getting a little silly here. And if you missed a big announcement, I don't know, Robbie, if you just got here, but...
He's been here.
Has he been here?
Well, he was here earlier.
Okay, well, I don't know if you missed a big announcement and you just got if you got here late, my big announcement was that I have a big surgery coming up next Tuesday on the 28th. I'm going to be out of commission for a couple weeks and then hopefully get back to cruising in time for my next upcoming cruise, the boys cruise that I'll be on. And then shortly after that, we've got Freeze Your Bagakov, the Alaska Group Cruise with the ship show. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be off the chisel. So let's see.
Oh, Nancy says she...
Jamie, your shirt is okay, but you get a pass tonight. Oh, okay. Sharon, love that. Yeah. Thank you very much.
I just had another little Venus shopping haul or whatever you want to call it.
You did? I did. Where's my shopping haul?
Well, I don't know.
Kelly Ronaldo said, what's up, Kelly? Lovely to see you. Hope you and Chris are doing good. I know that story, said Kelly Ronaldo. See? Kelly knows all. She knows a lot of the good stories.
That's
She
what
knows
happens
a lot
when you're
of
on when you go on a group cruise.
You get all the dirt.
Yeah.
We don't hold anything back. Steve Snellgrove, what's going on? Says always bring the bathroom spray. You're absolutely right about that. I usually forget about it until it's too late, and then after the fact. Because when you're the poopery, the idea behind the poopery, if you don't know already,
spray it in the toilet.
you spray it in the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first shot is in the toilet, and then you immediately sit down so that everything just stays right there, and then that way.
Yeah. You forget to spray it.
Nothing goes out. Yeah, I forget to spray it beforehand. Usually I'm in a hurry. I'm just trying to make it down on the sheet in time. And then I spray it like after the fact, but then it's just too late.
Oh my gosh.
Then it's just too late. You can't do anything after that. Venus had a great sale lately. Yes, Nancy knows it.
Yeah, they do.
She knows it. Oh, will you guys be live on the 27th, said Julie. What's the 27th of what? No, next Monday? I don't think so. I'm going to be really just settling in and get ready for surgery the next morning.
Let's see.
And I got to be there at like 5 or 5:30, and it is in downtown Phoenix. So, no.
Hang on. Let me look at the calendar.
I was using it as aftershave. Trevor, that's sexy. Pooperia's aftershave? That's hot.
So we won't be live next week on the 27th or the following week on the 3rd because Jamie probably won't be feeling that great yet.
Probably not.
But we will be live as long as everything's going good and you're feeling up to it. We will be live on the 10th, Monday the 10th. And
that'll be right before you leave.
That'll be a couple days before I leave.
So I'll let you guys know if I still need anything while Sharon's gone. Maybe somebody can drop something off or ship it out.
Oh my God.
Gina Bird, you're welcome.
The 17th, the following week, I won't be home until later at night. So we won't be live that night either. But then we will be live again on the 24th. So
and you might go live on YouTube on your girls group cruise. I think people want to see that. Not on a Monday, just while you're there. Yeah. I would not envision doing a YouTube live of any sort on my little fun cruise. I don't know. It would probably not be appropriate. Although maybe Facebook. I'm sure that on the ship show there will be live streams. That'll be wild. Yeah. I mean, totally wild.
So let's see. So April will be live on the 10th and the 24th. Other than that,
you don't spray the bunghole, Kevin. Thank you very much. Let's see. Robbie O'Malley said, wishing you well with your surgery. I'll be thinking of you. I'm on the Prima this weekend. Oh, Robbie.
Nice.
Man, I do miss that ship. You know what, Robbie? Please say hi to Sid Norman's band for us, if you would, dude. Tell him we miss him. Yeah. We miss him greatly.
Yeah, they were great.
Susan White said, I had hernia surgery about 4 years ago. I had 7 holes. Oh. Well, when I did the MRI, I had my main one, and there is another little tear somewhere that may just be like, something that happened through all the hot mess that I got in my belly. It's a mess in there, guys. I'm just going to tell you right now. Bonnaby's vacation. What's up? Monday the 10th. I'll already be on the Sunrise, and I don't think I'm doing Wi-Fi. So next time we see Sharon, we'll be on the girls' cruise. We'll miss you guys.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you, Bonnaby. Appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, Lord, do you expect my old brain to remember that? Send out reminders, please. Well, reminders of what? Oh, of the live streams? Okay, we'll remind you. We'll put you into the, we'll create a newsletter.
Yeah.
There will be a live stream on Romania, said John. Oh, yeah, John. Actually, the Wednesday night, I believe that the team arrives at our destination Wednesday evening. We'll all be together, and that'll be a great time. The Sid Norman's Fleetwood Mac show was amazing. Lisa Kay, it certainly was. Sid's on Prima was the best.
That'll be a few Wednesdays away, though.
It's a new group, but I'll keep your seat warm. Ooh, a new group. Okay, we'll see how they are, Robbie. I would love to find out where the old group is and if they're out and about somewhere, because I will follow those guys. They're so good.
Yeah, I hope they have a good group on the Viva.
Send all your empty Gatorade bottles to Jimmy for his recovery. Daniel Fields. I watched a little bit of that. If you like Fleetwood Mac, watch Daisy Jones and the Six on Prime. I actually watched a couple episodes of that. I also watched The Swarm, which was really, really weird, but I don't know how, but I got roped into it because it's 7 episodes, but they're only 30 minutes long. That was weird. I'm just going to say that. What else do we have here? I think that's it. Sharon, is that it? Is that all we got? Did we cover all the bases tonight? If I can steal that from a dear friend of mine. We talked about a little bit about cruising. We talked about what we've got coming up. We talked about where we've been lately. Guys, we've just been busy. And as you know, we are...
Actually, when you're after a week or so and you're recovering, we'll probably have a lot more videos coming out. Other videos. I mean, not cruise vlogs necessarily, but other videos. So, because you'll be home, you'll be bored, and you'll be needing to edit some videos.
Oh my God, Robbie said the old group is broken up to different ships and home. Oh my God, so they're not together? Oh God, those guys have to. We need to talk to somebody, Robbie. Robbie, I need to, hold on, who do I need to call? I'm going to contact, I got his name right, David Herrera. Is that who I need to contact right now, Robbie? I can contact David. I can also contact Harry. Either one. I can make a call immediately. Thank you, Kelly Madison.
They were so great together.
They really were. They were amazing. Larry, Elaine, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us. Roxy from that group, Stevie Nicks, got promoted to Sid Norman, director of the fleet. What? That is amazing.
Wow.
But does that mean she doesn't sing anymore? What the hell?
She was great.
She was a rock star. Well, that's why they named her Roxy. But if she's not singing anymore, that's a bummer. Debbie Shafkins, thank you so much. Best wishes for successful surgery and speedy recovery. Why do I see Jamie getting cheeky and Sharon poking him in the sutures? It could happen.
Oh.
I'm so excited that Jimmy will be able to go salsa dancing after his surgery. You're right about that. You know, one thing that you might get after the surgery.
What's that?
Topless Jimmy.
Oh.
You get topless Jimmy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something crazier.
I'm not going to lie. You could get topless Jimmy.
Dance or something.
One of the main reasons why I always wear my shirt because I just don't want to get burned because I'm just go out in the sun and I pay no attention and I drink. But the other one is it's the physical deal. So we'll see what happens. Our thoughts will be with you, Jamie, for speedy recovery. Thank you, Julie. Stay tuned for the Slip and Digits residency on the Prima. John's getting the band back together. First, John, you'll have to buy the rights to the music back from me. I own it all. I own it all now. All of it. I own all of the rights to the band. Good night, all. Tess, thank you so much. Time for tattoos. Matt, we can do tattoos if you want. Whatever, I'm open to that. We can go on a Virgin Voyages cruise and I'll get tattoos.
Oh, gosh.
Jimmy's the eye candy. Agreed, Matt. And don't go around pinching the nurses. Debbie, I would never do that. I'm a great patient, by the way. I am a great patient. I'm chill. I'm very cool.
Yeah.
I request my own medication. I know what works for me and what doesn't. Right? I have a list ready for the anesthesiologist of what I like and what works. So everything's all good. Everything's all good. All right, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. Sharon, take us out tonight. Wrap this thing up.
All right. Well, we will. I was going to say see you next week, but we won't see you next week. We will see you.
Deb, Sharon will definitely give you an update. Don't worry. I'll update you too.
Yeah.
I will be sitting in a hospital bed, bored off my butt. I'll probably be posting recklessly under heavy medication for a couple days.
If you see any strange posts that don't make sense or things misspelled, it's probably Jamie he'll write half a sentence and then he'll fall asleep or something.
Nancy said doctors love it when you tell them how to treat you and what meds to give. I know, they appreciate the tips, don't they, Nancy?
Oh my God.
They're like, thank you. I was in a jam. I didn't know what to give you, but now that you're here.
When you're asleep.
Who do we feel sorry for? Jamie for the surgery or Sharon for dealing with Jamie? A little bit of both. I think is okay. Yeah. You can spread those well wishes around. Well, good night, everybody. You guys have been amazing. Right. Thank you for joining us. We love you.
Guys, updated. We'll post on Facebook an update next Tuesday afternoon sometime. And
we didn't promote anything. Did I mention to contact Sharon to book? Yes, Sharon's gonna have a little free time before the girls' cruise, and I'm gonna be laid out. So please call it a book. A lot of cruises.
Every time.
To be quite honest, I'm gonna be off work for a little while, so we're gonna need to book as many cruises as possible, and I'm gonna need you all to sail within about 2 to 3 months. By the way. You can book this cruise here, okay, if you want to. Don't forget to book this cruise right here, Carnival Panorama, 8-day cruise. That's going to be unbelievable.
That Icon sailing's just about sold out.
That's right.
It is
expensive.
So pricey.
Stupid expensive.
I to be honest, the price has doubled since we booked it, and if I wasn't already booked on it, I wouldn't book it at the price it's going for now. So, just to be perfectly honest.
Good girl, being honest. Now, I'd tell you to go on this cruise here, but I think that's already filled up. June 20, 2023.
Yeah, it is, but there might be a couple cabins.
Cabins remain. And don't forget, go to Spreadshirt. Look up Sharon at Sea, Sharon at Sea Travel on Spreadshirt to get your hashtag cruise day, your off the chisel, your I like it dirty, and all that good stuff. And so that's very cool. And all right, let me get back here to us. And guys, from all of us here at Sharon Travel, thank you for the support. Thanks for being there here. I know it's been a little slow with us, so hang in there. I think after the surgery, we've got a few things up our sleeve, including a lot, and I mean a lot, of summertime travel ahead of us. So hang in there, and thanks for everything. You guys are the bomb. Thanks for the well wishes, and I'll let you know. Hopefully, I survive this thing, and I come out with my who called it my robotic belly.
Yeah.
I think is or my bionic belly.
As Mary Barkley.
Mary Barkley said, "Yep, the bionic belly. I'm gonna have bionic belly. I'll be ready to belly buck with the best of them." All right, so from all of us here at Sharon Travel, from me, from Lucy, from Boswell, from Matthew, from Callie, from Nancy and Leanne, the amazing ladies, thank you girls so much for always being there for us. From Sharon, from all of us, all of you.
And we'll see you in a couple weeks. Have a good week, everyone. If you're cruising, happy cruising. And
listen, if you're in the cruise crew, if you're in our Facebook group, I need some more posts in there, okay? You guys need to pick up the pace a little bit. I need some action, okay? I need some stuff to read. I need stuff to comment on. Please give me your pictures of your cruises. Put down anything you need, whatever, questions, comments,
you'll be laying
concerns.
in the hospital scrolling.
Yes, please, keep me busy. Otherwise, I'll just keep putting pictures of my stitches on there. You don't want that, dude. Nobody wants that. All right, so we'll talk to you soon. We love you. Peace out, and we'll see you soon. I promise.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.